What's going on, you all? Coach Reese here, Prophletics, Boxing, and Capoeira. Listen, I have a great video today for you, a hybrid video, not a video that ties boxing into Capoeira, but a Capoeira video that ties into boxing. Today's video is about boxing footwork inspired by Capoeira movements. Before I get into this, because like I said, I'm super excited, please make sure you give me a like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bell. Listen. Boxing footwork inspired by Capoeira footwork. Listen, when I felt this out, when I tried it out, when I spar with it, listen, this footwork is going to take your boxing to the next level. It has to take your boxing to the next level. There are very few people who do this. I only know one, actually. I only saw him online one time. But listen, this footwork right here that I'm getting ready to show you is going to take your boxing skill set all the way up. So let's get into it. Boxing footwork inspired by Capoeira movements. Firstly, let's cover the Capoeira movement. Look back on my videos, look up how to do the Ginga. The Ginga is the main and basic Capoeira movement that one must attempt to master in Capoeira. So the Ginga, for those of you who remember, is the side sway step here. Boom. It's the constant movement here. So this movement right here is going to tie into boxing. So you step out, you step back. I'm not going to go over the entire movement right now, but what you should do is go back on my page, find the video, or what I'm going to do now is attach it to make sure that you have a link on how to do the Ginga, okay? The beautiful thing about the Ginga is what? You have to be even-sided. So I am a naturally right-handed individual. So this feels natural to me in my boxing stance, right? My right leg is back, my right hand is back, my left hand plays lead. Now, in Capoeira, when I Ginga to the other side, I'm now in what? In a boxing stance. A southpaw position. Yes, left leg back, left hand back, right hand lead. So one of the benefits to Capoeira is knowing that you have to be even on both sides. A lot of fighters get stuck on one side, only have their attacks over here, but when they go to the other side, even if they're a naturally southpaw individual and they shift over to an orthodox position, their attacks are not even and balanced. But yours have to be, yours will be, and that's why what I'm getting ready to show you next ties it all in together as to why being even-sided and this Ginga is a very valuable tool. Let's get into it. Okay, so the boxing portion that we're going to tie into the Ginga is our roll drill, right? So let's go over the boxing portion of it. Let's say I'm in my orthodox position, right? Let's say I throw a 1-2, pow, pow, and I decide to roll out under. Boom. That's the roll, remember? If I throw the 1-2-3, I can step under with the left, tap with the right. If I throw the 1-2, I can step under with the right, tap with the left. Once again, that's the footwork portion of it. So rolling under, make sure you go back and focus on that video. I'll make sure that I'll also put it in the video so you make sure that you go back, study, and do your homework on it and get your posture correct on it. Because these are very key and insightful tools that you need when you step out. Right, left step. Let's say I throw a 2-3. Left, right step. I throw a 1-2. Boom. And because my right hand is retracting, I'm going to step out over to my right. What other defensive position and what other footwork stepped out and to the right? The Ginga. So I step out to the right. If I decide to throw the 2-3, I end it with the 3. Now I'm going to step over back to my left. What other posture and what other movement sways over to the left? The Ginga. Boom. But right now we're just rolling. So now let's go over how both of these movements can flow together and take your boxing to the next level. All right, now here it is. Let's tie in the Ginga with the roll. And let's find out what exactly it is that we come up with. So let's say I'm in my orthodox position and I'll throw the 1-2. I'm ended with the 2, correct? So that means I'm going to roll over to my right. However, what I'm going to do this time when I roll over to my right, I'm going to use the Jenga footwork instead of the boxing footwork. So the boxing footwork would do what? End up in me in a what position? The same orthodox position. But if I add the Jenga step, let's watch what happens. 1, 2, roll, boom. What happened? Because I did the Jenga step in the footwork, now I am in a southpaw position, which 9 times out of 10, your opponent will not catch on to. The fact that now your lead hand is meeting their lead hand if they're orthodox. So now you have the opportunity to get that right foot on the outside, check hook over top, get the positioning on them as to where they have to pivot and respond to you. Let's do that again. Let's say I'll throw a 1, 2, bam, bam. I'll leave the 2 up for the blinder. As I roll out, I step out, boom, into that Jenga phase, which put my left foot in the back. And now I can throw my southpaw combinations, boom, and I have the complete advantage over my opponent until they realize that they're now fighting a southpaw fighter. So you want to do what? Make sure that you at least have some fluid combinations and some fluid handwork when it comes to your southpaw position, which means you need to start working on your southpaw. That's going to make you the better boxer. Okay? Let's say the same thing on the other side. If you're a southpaw individual, right? Your 1, 2 is going to be right, left. If you were to roll in a natural boxing position, you would end up still in southpaw position. But if I choose to do the Jenga footwork, it's going to put me where? 1, 2, Jenga, boom. Now I'm in the orthodox position. So this shift right there is one of the most beautiful things that you can do. When I sparred with it, listen, it was hard for people to catch on to, because what you can do is you can go fluid between both. So here's the drill and here's the homework that I want you to practice. If you are an orthodox individual, which is a right-handed person, what I want you to do is firstly, get the footwork positioning of the Jenga. Swing over and back with the Jenga. Now, I'm back in my orthodox position. Here, I want you to throw a 1, 2, a jab cross. As you retract this hand, I want you to step out as if you were getting ready to roll, and I want you to pull back that left foot and defend on the right-hand side, shifting you into a southpaw position. Then you're able to muffle the hand, come down with the lead left, the lead right up top, the right hook to the body, right hook up top, but make sure that you have a corresponding core combination ready to roll out of that roll shift situation, okay? If you are a southpaw individual, I'm over here right now for you. You want to master that Jenga as well. You want to master the point as to where you can shift over and your right leg's in the back. So, southpaw, you're 1, 2, and rolling over, boom, bringing that right foot back and defending on the left. So now you have the upper hand on your opponent. If they're southpaw, you guys are meeting hands. This is a great tool for individuals who are facing someone their opposite stance. This is your golden opportunity to make sure that you cut off your opponent's lead hand. Because if you're orthodox facing the southpaw, your lead hands always meet. If you're southpaw facing an orthodox, your lead hands are always going to meet. So this is the perfect opportunity to be able to shift, boom, and get the upper hand on your opponent. So you want to roll shift. So what I'm going to do real quick is give a little bit of shadow boxing on how that will look fluidly. All right. So I'm just bow, 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 bow. Now I'm in the orthodox position, right? Just working. Bow, bow. Orthodox. Roll. Bam, bam. Now I'm in southpaw. 9 times out of 10, your opponent probably won't even catch on yet. That position right there is going to give you everything you need. Rolling, tucking, from orthodox to southpaw. But only on that Jenga footwork. Boom, shift it. Bam, boom, boom, boom. shift it, bam, bam, bam. And that's how it looks just a little bit, just as a quick demo as far as shifting from southpaw to orthodox using the Capoeira footwork Jenga that your opponent 9 times out of 10 won't even know what's going on. I told y'all guys that's a good one. Listen, use that, use that, use that. I told you guys way back in the beginning of these series that, listen, footwork is the key to everything. The better your footwork, the more you can get positioning on your opponent. The best boxers, in my opinion, have always had the best footwork. So therefore, you need to make sure that you lock in on your footwork. Your footwork will then guide your hands on what to do. Never the opposite. Footwork first, hands later. So therefore, make sure that you are doing jump rope. Make sure that you're doing side skips on your aerobic steppers, your toe tappers. Make sure you're doing your ladder drills and your hurdle jumps. You want to make sure that you have fast feet. Fast feet equals fast hands. And this drill right here, when you use it, let me tell you, it is a game changer. So I hope you enjoy this gift. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you subscribe. I hope you like. I hope you comment. Hope you share with your people and turn on your notification bell. Like I said, I'm enjoying shooting these videos for you guys. And the more tools that I come up with, the more I'm going to bring them to you and give you the opportunity to go ahead and work on them yourself. But remember, none of this works without practice and consistency. So you are going to feel stupid and embarrassed when you first try to do it. It's the gateway to greatness, okay? Embarrassment and looking stupid and feeling foolish until you get it is the gateway to success. So go ahead and push through. Make sure that you commit to it and make sure that you practice every day. Don't burn yourself out practicing every day, but practice every day. Conditioning is different than tech work. What I mean by that is a lot of people go to the gym and do these types of drills in a conditioning manner, which is working on their win. You don't want to do that. What I want you to do, you who are watching this video right now, is to do it super slow, because therefore you'll feel all of your idiosyncrasies and all of your tools that you need to work on. If you go in there and try to work on it on a conditioning phase, working fast and something like that, you're going to do it wrong, and there's no worse feeling than having to reset, strip all the way down because you built yourself up, conditioned to do something incorrectly. Do it slow. Do it slow. Only do it 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a day is going to get you right. Roll, Jenga shift. Roll, Jenga shift. Y'all enjoy that. I'm going to do a few more. All right, have a good one. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next lesson.